morning. Chairman Webster, members of the VFW Post 6686, American Legion 583, and Mr. Bob Landoa. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing me the honor to speak this beautiful morning. I'm also honored to be in the presence of so many veterans that are here this morning. As most of you may presume, I am a new face to Putnam County, so thank you for allowing me the opportunity to convey the importance of Memorial Day to our community. It is a feeble attempt to put into words how to define ultimate sacrifice on Memorial Day. This is the only day, the one day, we come together as a nation, as communities, and as individuals to pay tribute. We are here to honor our fallen citizens, and for some of us, our comrades in arms who perished in combat. Winston Churchill probably said it best in these simple words about those who served in World War II, but is certainly still relevant today. Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many, by so few. Memorial Day is about honoring, remembering, and celebrating. We must remember that every life on the Vietnam Wall in D.C., in Arlington, and the National Cemetery on the Normandy coast, and to the local cemeteries around this nation, each life was that of a father, a brother, sister, cousin, uncle, aunt, neighbor, a friend, or lover. These are often young lives taken way too early. Family and friends carry on by naming newborns after them, keeping mementos or photographs to keep them close, or by keeping clothes in the closet for years way after their death. As we honor our fallen, we must also honor the family and friends who carry on and shoulder a burden for the rest of us. This is certainly an honor for me to speak today to you all as a combat veteran, as there is a human cost to warfare. It is the responsibility of combat veterans to remind our fellow citizens that war is destructive, is traumatic, and is violent. But in seeing the worst in humanity in warfare, you also see the most inspirational. To witness courage, duty, commitment, camaraderie, and sacrifice in its full measure, it makes a heart full. In fact, their deaths remind us of what is best in humanity, that anything of true worth requires true sacrifice. Freedom is worthy of sacrifice. We veterans are morally obligated to remind our communities and fellow Americans that there is a price for the things we have been endowed as a nation to keep. And what a gift our fallen heroes have provided us. Our Constitution is the longest running modern blueprint for democracy in the world. In fact, every other modern society has modeled their Constitution after ours. Their sacrifice has given this. This is the least violent and most peaceful period of time across the spectrum of conflict in human history. Their sacrifice has given this. One generation removed from our European ties, our forefathers broke the European yoke in 1776 and gained our independence. Our freedom, a gift, comes from their sacrifice. In small towns and in rural enclaves across the new republic, 160 years ago, brothers and cousins fought to settle the matter of equality for all. Our freedom from slavery and the freedom from hypocrisy, a gift, comes from their sacrifice. As Europe was gripped with hatred and the rise of fascism, our fallen heroes protected democracy for the world to see. To be clear, we are remembering them as fallen heroes, but we are also remembering what they fought for and the gift they have given us. Memorial Day is a solemn reminder, but it is also a powerful testament of reminding us of our national values, foundational truths, and the promise for the future. If we honor them, we must honor the values and the promise of a future they fought and gave their lives for. These few who served as they did in that cool April morning in Lexington in 1775 to our more recent global war on terrorism. These imperfect souls, as we all are, who allow us to believe in perfect things: duty, honor, and service to others. I was recently at a ceremony for newly commissioned officers, and it was rewarding to see these young men and women. They were fit, wholesome, intelligent, and morally straight newly commissioned officers who were ready to defend this great nation. The legacy and attitude of our fallen heroes was alive and well as I spoke to these young officers. It's important, as we honor our fallen with their sacrifice today, that we pair that with a future that looks promising. Remembering our fallen is not only the right thing to do, it is also transformative to the individual and even transformative for a nation to heal. I'm reminded of my time in Germany in service in a multinational formation with U.S., German, French, Italian, Ukrainian, Polish, British, and other NATO countries throughout Europe. This was